graduation ceremony of the Anne Arundel County Police Department's 90th Police Recruit Class. On November 14th, 2019, these 36 men and women came to the Police Academy to begin their journey on the road to becoming a police officer. We are here today to celebrate the achievement of their goal. The Training Academy staff has worked hard to prepare the recruit officers for the many challenges that they will face while serving the community. During the academy, the recruit officers had to overcome physical and mental obstacles to meet the expectations of the Anne Arundel County Police Department. It has not been easy, but the recruits know there is no sense of accomplishment in anything which is just handed to you. This job is earned, not given. The perseverance of these graduates is to be commended. Through leadership, teamwork, and dedication, the recruit officers have excelled in their efforts to become the best enforcement officers in the best place for all, Anne Arundel County. On behalf of the entire Police Academy, we are proud of each and every one of you. This is a very special day. These outstanding men and women for the Anne Arundel County Police Department, and for you, the family members and friends who have supported them through their experience. We thank you for your continued support, and thank you for being here today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and honor that I present to you the recruit officers of the 90th Recruit Class. Please hold your applause while they march in. Everyone, please stand for today's invocation and the singing of our national anthem. It's my pleasure to introduce Reverend Kenneth Moore.
Will you pray with me? Gracious and eternal God, with joy and thanksgiving do we humbly welcome your presence. It has been said, if there's ever been a time when we needed you the most, we sure do need you now. In a world that is constantly changing, when people refuse to see themselves in others, we are thankful for these officers who have studied to show themselves approved. We give thanks for their willingness to serve in such a turbulent time when understanding seems far from many. We pray, O God, that you will undergird them with your strength and with your might and with your wisdom, that they will refer back to their training and trust their training, that when they find themselves in difficult times or situations, that they will always act professionally and with ethics and then with integrity. We thank you, O God, for their family, who surrounds them in a cloud of witness for their achievements, for their tenacity, and for their willingness to serve. So, Lord, as they go forth, serving in their many positions, we pray, O Lord, that you will walk with them, that you will lead them, and that you will guide them, that you will put your arms of protection upon them and upon their family, and that in all that they do, they will acknowledge you. So this is the time, O Lord, that we celebrate, and we realize, O Lord, that we are no greater than our brother in whom we serve. So bless not only them, this county, this leadership, and this great nation, the United States of America, and the world as well. For this is our prayer that we pray in the name of our sovereign God. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Moore. Now our national anthem, presented to you by the members of the Anne Arundel County Police Department, all rolling.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Thank you both for that outstanding rendition of the national anthem. Our guests may seat.
90th recruit class, take seats!
Respect all, fear none, sir!
Well, I'd like to now present to you the commander of the Police Training Division, Captain Sarah Shriver.
Good morning, and congratulations to the 90th recruit class for your dedication in completing one of the most strenuous training programs you will ever attend. You have met the challenge with hard work, courage, and pride in yourselves. This journey was especially challenging for your class due to the COVID pandemic. Suspending your training for 9 weeks was a true test of dedication and resilience, and you all passed with flying colors. In addition to your training commitment, you have also been excellent ambassadors for the agency, participating in numerous community events, such as everyone's favorite, the Polar Bear Plunge. And I'm still trying to figure out which one of you splashed me from behind and wet my hair, so I'll be in touch. During our suspension of class instruction due to COVID, you were also a tremendous help to the Department of Aging and Disabilities by helping to deliver meals to citizens in need. I'm immeasurably proud of each and every one of you, and I wish you the best of luck in your careers. As I told you on the day that we first met, don't ever lose that perseverance and grit. Those are essential pillars of great character. Keep that always at the forefront of your mind. Congratulations again. Now I would like to take a few moments to acknowledge the special guests in attendance who provided continued support to the police department. I will ask that you all hold your applause until the introductions are complete. Beginning with the guests on stage, Mr. Stuart Pittman, County Executive for Anne Arundel County. Chief Timothy Altamari, Chief of Police for Anne Arundel County Police Department. Chief Tricia Wolford, Chief of the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. Chief Carl Schinner, Chief of La Plata Police Department. Deputy Chief Gerard Flemings, Chief for Operations. Deputy Chief William Lowry, Chief for Administration. Next in the audience, Major Michelle Simpson, Commander, Bureau of Administration. Major Catherine Goodwin, Commander, Bureau of Patrol. Major Ross Passman, Commander, Bureau of Investigations and Operations. Mr. Matt Power, Chief Administrative Officer, Office of the County Executive. Dr. Kay Bodges de Bruin, Chief of Staff, Office of the County Executive. Thank you all for your continued support. The Academy staff is comprised of 7 exemplary officers who are committed to making sure that our recruits receive the best training possible. This staff consists of some of the highest caliber instructors in the nation who are recognized by their peers for their level of expertise in various fields. They are absolutely some of the finest professionals that I've ever worked for, and I thank them for their dedication to this class, our training division, and our department. I would also like to thank the police personnel section, outside instructors, drill instructors, and other officers who assisted with the 90th recruit class. These men and women do a great service to the police academy by helping recruit officers become the best police officers they can be. Now I will introduce the county executive. Mr. Pittman, would you like to say a few words?
Congratulations. I spoke briefly inside to the graduates here, and I won't tell you what I told them, but I'll say a few things that are along the same lines, maybe not quite as direct, which is that this is a happy day. This is a day to celebrate. I wish, don't tell anybody else in county government, but I wish that every county employee had to go through the police training academy, because I think we wouldn't be able to hire many people, but the discipline, the camaraderie, the team, the strength that's built in our academy, the dedication to public service it really is astounding. I've looked at the curriculum, I've watched some of the videos. What we teach in this academy it's the future of policing, and it is what public service should be all about. And I've had some conversations with some recent graduates, and I just want to mention a couple of comments that I've heard. One was I was interviewing 3 for a little video that we did that was a couple months after I took office, I think. And one of them told me he wanted to be the best police officer in Anne Arundel County, so I asked him what that meant. No idea what he was going to say. And he kind of shocked me with his response. He said, it's about every interaction that I have with a resident. I want to be the officer for whom every interaction results in learning by that resident and them feeling better about themselves. That surprised me. Then there was another one who I spoke to, I think it was 2 months after he graduated. He'd finally been out in the streets and actually doing the job, and he was just boiling over with enthusiasm. And he said, I had no idea how much I would love this job. He actually said he would do it even if he didn't get paid. I don't know that I believe that, but he said that he didn't realize how many opportunities he would have to help people, and that every day he was doing something to help somebody, and that people were coming up to him and thanking him for his service, and even a young kid had come up and hugged him. This was pre-COVID, and really struck me, his level of enthusiasm for his job and love for his job. And we want to keep it that way. And I know that this is an uncertain time to become a police officer. And we may be hearing from Chief Altamari about his thoughts on that as well. And I agree with the chief that we have to remind people And I think most people in this county know that our police officers protect us, they serve us, they risk their lives for us. And we don't want to take away their tools to do that job. We don't want to take away the funding that we need to have the best police department in the state of Maryland. And we have not. We have increased funding in this department significantly. We've hired, finally gotten our positions filled thanks to this academy. And we have some 90 more officers than we did when I took office, sworn officers. And I'm very proud of that. And to be blunt, our officers were not getting paid as much as officers in other counties in this region. And we fixed that this year, even though we had a projected loss of revenue because of COVID. And I'm proud of that. And we have to continue that work. We have to continue building the best police department in the state of Maryland. And I want to say something about the folks who are demanding justice, demanding equity, working to heal the wounds of the history of the country, saying the words, Black Lives Matter. At least in this county, I have not met many people who are saying those things and marching in our streets who want to take away your tools or want to take away your funding. In fact, we've had a lot of community town halls, virtual. We did one last night. And to the person, they were saying, we're not against our police. We're not. In fact, we want to celebrate our police. But we want to trust our police, and we want transparency. So I just want to say something about trust and transparency. We're about to implement body-worn cameras. Unanimous vote of our county council to fund this program. By this time next year, you will be wearing body-worn cameras. That's about transparency. And whether you're in the planning department, rec and parks, any department of county government, we cannot be afraid of transparency. In fact, it's the transparency that builds the trust and creates the community engagement that we want in government. And there's no part of county government that needs that trust to do its job more than the police department. You all know that. You've been trained in that. I've watched the training videos. So when we say body-worn cameras, it's about transparency and trust. When we say we want to take our community relations councils in each of our districts and our advisory council to the chief, and we want to let people have a window into the work that we do, whether it's called civilian review or citizens advisory or whatever kind of community engagement we create, we're doing it because we're proud of our work. I believe that when we do an investigation in this county of a police officer's conduct, that it's done fairly and that we have nothing to hide. I know that not everybody believes that in the community. They think it's being done behind closed doors. And yes, we have to protect the officers, often after the worst day of their lives, and make sure that the people making the decisions are people who are part of the chain of command and who know what it is to be a street cop. But that doesn't mean we have to hide what we're doing. We should be proud of what we're doing. So my own view is that the protests that are going on, the demands for justice, the work for social change, I believe we can embrace it and that it can make us better in every part of government, including the police department, and that we do have a good future. Yeah, we have to be careful about how we do this. We have to maintain the chain of command. The police department is a top-down organization, and it has to be, because we demand discipline and high standards. So it saddens me that we're losing our chief. but I have a lot of faith in the rest of the command staff of this department. We have really good people. I know he would not be retiring if that were not the case, because he knows this department is in very, very good hands. So we're going to make a decision soon about who our acting chief is going to be, make a decision soon about how we're going to go about hiring a permanent chief. But I can guarantee you that it's going to be somebody who will have your back. And my hope is that it's somebody who you grow to respect and love as much as you have Chief Altamari. So congratulations. Thank you. Let's get to work.
This time I would like to call up Chief Altamari. Sir?
Good morning. Today ain't about me, it's about you. I'm so proud of you I could spit. I'm probably gonna spit while I'm sitting up here without a mask on. Moms in the back, stand up. Welcome. Dads too. And now, sweethearts, please stand up. Now, I know there should have been at least one dude standing up back there somewhere. I didn't see it. Welcome. We're happy to have you here. Today is about celebration. There's two things we do on this police department that are parties. It's this, and it's our award ceremony every May, which we didn't get to have this year because of COVID. Today ain't about Tim Altamari. It is about these ladies and gentlemen in front of you who have worked so hard to put that uniform on. I want to mention something to you. They are joining our family. We've heard rhetoric about the fact that we should be ashamed that we consider each other a family. It's crap. We're a family. We're a family because we bleed together, because we show up and keep people safe together, because we put it all on the line together. You, ladies and gentlemen, are joining this family. This family comes with a price of admission every day. Every day you have to earn your membership in this family anew when you put on that uniform and you pin on that badge. Look down at that patch. Look at it. It means everything. Don't splash mud on that patch. Moms and dads, help them. It ain't an easy gig. We're the good guys. Don't let anybody twist it in your head that we ain't. We don't care what color someone is. We don't care where they came from. We don't care how much money they got. We don't care who they love or who they pray to. We'll bleed for them. There's societal problems that cause issues in this country. The cops didn't make them, and the cops can't fix them by themselves. I'm extremely proud of you, ladies and gentlemen, that you're committing in this difficult time. I'm extremely proud of you in the back that you're lending us your person. We will take the best care of them we possibly can. I cannot promise you they'll never get hurt. I cannot promise you they'll be the same after 20 years. They won't. This job leaves a mark. You've got to help them keep that mark healthy. Thank you so much for giving them to us. We couldn't do it without them. I love you all. I'm proud of you. There's nothing wrong with you considering yourselves knights, in the best sense of the old word. All of you, gender not mattering at all. When a knight took their oath in the old days, they got smacked across the face at the end of it. You know I'm going to smack you a little bit up here today, right? Moms, I'm not hitting your kid. I'm just warning them to remember to honor that patch from today till the day they take it off. And now I've worn it for the last time, so it means a little bit to me today. In that oath, they talked about several things. I want you to remember them, and there's not a damn thing wrong about keeping this as your true north. Stand brave and upright that the Lord may love thee. Be without fear in the face of your enemies. Speak the truth, even if it means your death. Protect the innocent and do no wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think about that every morning, from now until you retire 30 years from now, you think about that, you think about treating people like you would want your mom or dad treated on a call, even if it's the 10th time that the person with a drug addiction has stolen something. You keep it in your heart that we respect everybody on this police department. And you remember to only do it if you want your mom to see it on the news. If you remember those things, you are going to crush this career. Take care of you. There ain't nothing wrong with asking for help. You will not make it through 20 years without asking for help. It's not abnormal to need help after the Capitol Gazette or a triple shooting on the street in Brooklyn Park or any other horrors that we deal with every day in this county. Every day. It's the real deal here, folks. You're going to be at the tip of the spear. I know you're going to do it right, and I'm proud of you. Let's celebrate.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Recruit Officer Wesley Harris. He is the class leader for the 90th recruit class. He is going to deliver the class speech on behalf of this class.
Good morning, and welcome to Anne Arundel County Police Department 90th Recruit Class Graduation Ceremony. I'm Recruit Officer Wesley Harris, the class leader for the 90th Recruit Class. And on behalf of all of us, I would like to take a moment to thank County Executive Stuart Pittman, Chief of Police Timothy Altamari, Commander of Training Division Captain Shriver, Executive Officer Lieutenant Weaver, Commander of the Training Section, Lieutenant Speed, our entry-level supervisors, Sergeant Cash, Sergeant Pugh, and Sergeant Betts, all of the Academy staff, friends and family, and distinguished guests who have joined us today on such a momentous occasion. Breathe it in, 90th. We finally did it. Every push-up, excuse me, every lap around the track, every test, and every practical has brought us to this point. I know for a while it seemed like this day would never come. But we never quit, and we kept moving forward. For the last 9 months, you guys have heard me give speeches at the end of every day. So I promise that this will be the last one, and I'll keep it short. The journey this class has taken for the last 252 days has not been one that we have taken alone. Our families and friends have taken the journey with us. And I'll argue that at times, it was harder for them than it was for us. We thank our families and friends for providing the love and encouragement and unconditional support, without which our success today could not have been achieved. Our families put up with the long days, the endless piles of washing clothes, looking after the kids, and taking care of the household while we pursued our dream. Words cannot express how much your support means to us. To the Academy staff, I'd like to extend our deepest gratitude for all that you have done for us. You coached us and mentored us every step of the way. You pushed us further than we ever thought imaginable. When COVID-19 caused us to cease training, you never once stopped advocating for us to return to the Academy to continue to train. You sacrificed countless hours of your personal time to create a curriculum from scratch that was engaging, innovative, and met all the standards of MPCTC. Your professionalism and dedication to your craft has left a permanent impression on all of us, and we will always strive to emulate that. During this academy, some of us have experienced the loss of a loved one, and the police community has suffered over 153 line of duty deaths since the start of our academy in November of last year. Their sacrifice reminds us that the call that we are about to answer is not for the weak at heart. It has motivated us to soak in the wealth of knowledge the Academy and guest instructors have given us. It has humbled us and taught us that we must be willing to risk our safety and lives on behalf of those that we have sworn to protect. It has provided the fire that fuels us and fuels our hunger to stay physically fit, mentally focused, and constantly striving to be better, not only as police officers, but as human beings. As we graduate today, ending one chapter of our hopefully long and successful career with Anne Arundel County Police, I'd like to leave my fellow classmates with some of our favorite quotes. In this line of work, you gotta be a thinker. It's something that we heard Corporal Satfield say religiously. We are getting ready to enter the forever changing world of policing. And it's going to force us to be innovative problem solvers and constantly evaluate ourselves to ensure that we are doing the right thing for the right reason. Be accountable of your actions. No one is perfect and mistakes will happen. But blaming others for those mistakes and not owning up to it and learning from those is diffusion of responsibility. And I'll remind you, we don't let off the gas here just because we're graduating. Next, I'd like to quote our tall, soft-spoken giant of the 90th recruit class, Officer Walker. Recruit Officer Walker had a quote on Facebook post that Corporal Daughters love to remind us about. And it said, "Success is in the work. You gotta do the work." I hope that everybody looks forward to the new challenges of field training. We will always apply everything our instructors taught us. We will continue to build on the foundations of knowledge and skills the Academy has given us so that we can serve the citizens of the Anne Arundel County to the best of our abilities. Lastly, I'd like to leave you with the words of Corporal Chen. Get out of here, crazies. At this time, I would like to ask Chief Altamari to step to the podium.
Later?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
He certainly is one phenomenal young man. We're going to miss you, all of you. Okay. All right, we will now present the special awards to several... Oh, yeah, thank you, sir. Safety first. Thank you.
That's push-up.
I didn't say a thing.
We will now present the special awards to several recruit officers. Sergeant Troy Cash, who is the supervisor in charge of the 90th recruit class, will come forward to assist with the presentations. During the course of our police training academy, emphasis was placed on an individual's ability as a team. However, there are several areas where individual excellence was observed. At this time, I would like to distinguish those recruit officers who have demonstrated exceptional performance in the areas of academics, firearms proficiency, emergency vehicle operations, physical fitness, defensive tactics, and leadership. Beginning with Academic Achievement Award. The Academic Achievement Award is presented in recognition of the individual who maintains the highest academic average throughout the training process. Our training program consists of over 40 written and numerous essay examinations. The Academic Achievement Award for the 90th recruit class is awarded to Recruit Officer Courtney Vanoy. The next award is presented in recognition of the police recruit who demonstrated the highest overall combined score in Emergency Vehicle Operations course, known as EVOC. The course is designed to test an individual's ability to operate a vehicle under extreme conditions. The recipient of this award for the 90th recruit class is Lieutenant Neil Kinnear.
Where's the driving something 50 feet tall? Firefighter?
The Marksmanship Award is presented to the recruit officer who achieves the highest overall combined score during firearms training process. Each recruit spends numerous hours of instruction in the proper use of firearms. The Marksmanship Honor for the 90th recruit class is presented to Recruit Officer Brandon King. The next award is presented to the recruit officer that excelled in physical fitness, which tests cardiovascular endurance as well as overall strength. An officer's physical fitness will have a major impact on their career. The Physical Fitness Award for the 90th recruit class is Recruit Officer Kieran Schnell. The Defensive Tactics Award is presented in recognition of the individual who has demonstrated the highest level of proficiency in our defensive tactics program. This program is designed to build the necessary skills to make sound judgment, proper utilization of issued equipment, and to overcome adversity in physical altercation. The program culminates in a physically and mentally challenging examination where all skills are combined and tested. The recipient of the 90th recruit class is Recruit Officer Ronald Ram. Attaboy. Finally, the Academy would like to present the final award to a recruit officer who displayed exceptional leadership skills, motivation, and dedication to the 90th recruit class. The Leadership Award is traditionally presented to the class leader. As a class leader, the recruit must go above and beyond the typical recruit assignments. Additionally, the class leader is instrumental in assisting the class with the transition from academy life, as they provide enormous assistance to the academy staff. The role of class leader is difficult, time-consuming, and often a thankless job. For the 90th recruit class, we would like to present the Leadership Award to Recruit Officer Wesley Harris and thank him for his service to the class and to the staff. I'll just have you stay here, recruit officer. Congratulations to all these recruits. One more round of applause, please. It is the mission of the Anne Arundel County Police Drill Instructor to assist recruits in their efforts to become highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit, and able to protect and serve their citizens with pride. They lead by example because, after all, they are police officers who proudly serve the community. The 90th recruit class was given the opportunity to select a drill instructor who did an outstanding job at accomplishing this mission. I am proud to present this award to drill instructor Brian Daughters and thank him for his service to this class and our academy class. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. We will now present the recruit class with their badges. At this time, I would like to ask Chief Altamari and County Executive Pittman to please step forward to present the badges. Our photographer will be taking pictures first, but family, please, once you see your recruit step up, please feel free to come forward and take your own pictures. Beginning with Tashaka Adolph.
So usually I'll pin a badge on, or a loved one will pin a badge on. Because of everything we got going on with COVID, today I'm going to hand it to the officer, and they're going to get that little slap I talked about earlier on their package. Okay?
Ashley Azar. You can come closer if you'd like. Do you want to come closer, ma'am? It's her day. You can come closer. Please, please. Christopher Bittenmaster. Assisting the chief with the presentation of the badge is his brother, Deputy Chief Brian Bittenmaster of the Frederick County Sheriff's Office.
down, you can force me.
Pictures. Rashad Brooks Harris. Terrence Brownlee. Assisting the chief with presentation of the badge is retired PG Sheriff Corporal Derek Matthews. Danielle Corrado. She could have taken a bigger hit, Chief. She's strong. My girl. Justin DeLuke. James DePietro.
Oh, no?
Juan Fuentes. Qué orgullo más grande para su hijo hoy, ¿verdad? Muchas. Big guy. Samuel Folks. Jonathan Gergel.
I'm not supposed to put my arm out.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wesley Harris. Asia Harvey. Come closer. Brandon King. Assisting the chief with presentation of his badge is his father, Jeffrey King, retired Prince George's County Police Department of Corrections. Ken. Jonathan Morgan. Assisting the chief with presentation of his badge is his father, Jack Morgan, retired Anne Arundel County Police Department. Morgan Mensch.
Thank you, man.
Ronald Ram. That's all solid.
That hurt my hand.
Come on, come forward. Go see. Aw. Aw. Congrats. Take a picture. Christopher Richardson. She wants a picture? Okay. Congratulations. Matthew Restino. Kieran Schnell. Assisting the chief with the presentation of his badge is his mother, Corporal Gina Chen of the Anne Arundel County Police Department, and one of our Academy instructors. Come on. That's. Jonathan Simpson. Michael Spates. We had a lot of runner-ups for the PT award.
Need a doctor. I think I'm going to work the county executive over for a medical retirement.
John Thomas III. Courtney Benoit. Smart, very smart. Erin Voss. Assisting the chief with presentation of her badge is her grandfather, William Hoffman, retired Anne Arundel County Police. Teray.
Oh, wait a minute. When I was a young sergeant, brand new, Corporal Hoffman had like 40 years on the police department, and he refused to call me by my first name. He showed me more respect than people with 2 days on the street. I love you, brother.
Teray Walker. Assisting the chief with presentation of his badge is his father, Investigator Terry Walker of the Prince George's County Police Department. James Yee. Assisting Chief Altamari with the badge presentation of the next badges is Chief Wolford of the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. Neil Kinnear. Craig Toole.
There you go. Because firefighters can't take it.
Lisa Williams. Assisting the chief with presentation of her badge is her husband, Corporal Terry Williams Jr., retired Anne Arundel County Police. Matthew Winchell. Assisting Chief Altamari with the presentation of the next badge is Chief Schnell of the La Plata Police Department. Robert Tippett. It's a first. Unfortunately, 4 of the recruit officers from the 90th class are unable to attend today. Recruit Officer Corcoran, Recruit Officer Philistine, Recruit Officer Prosper, and Recruit Officer Todd. Even though they are not here, they will be sworn in at a later date, and they are missed. Please be seated. Chief Altamari. The oath of office to the Anne Arundel County officers of the 90th recruit class.
Be my pleasure.
About to do, that badge you just pinned on, bind you to this oath. It's not a light thing. It's a contract between you and something bigger than you. My oath is to God. I don't care what your oath is to, as you get that it ain't just you. It's between you and something that matters more than you. That patch, that badge, 3,000 that went before you, 2,900 of whom have done it right. Do it right. Keep this oath, burnish it and your badge every day. Don't let people ask the question in their heads for 1 second, is this the good guys showing up? We're the good guys. Reinforce it every day. Keep making us proud. You ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir!
Raise your right hands and repeat after me. I.
Tashaka Adolf!
Ashley Azar!
Christopher Bidmaster! Sheriff Brooks Harris! Thomas Bowman!
Danielle Corrado!
Justin DeLoach! James DePietro! Juan Fuentes! Samuel Phillips! Jonathan Gergel! Wesley Harris! Asa Harvey! Brandon King! Jonathan Morgan! Morgan Knight! Robert Bragg! Christopher Richardson! Kieran Schnell! Jonathan Simpson! Michael Speeds! John Thomas!
Courtney Minoy! Aaron Bucks!
Sabrina Walker! James Yee! Nick Deere! Greg Cole!
Lisa Williams!
Matt Winchell! Robert Tippett!
Do swear
Do swear
that I will support the Constitution
to be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof.
and support the Constitution and laws thereof.
I will, to the best of my skill and judgment, diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of in and for and Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you for the first time the newest officers on the Anne Arundel County Police Department. Mess that one up.
behalf of the County Executive Stuart Pittman, Chief Timothy Altamari, the Police Command staff, and the Academy staff, I would like to thank you all for attending and sharing in this special occasion. To the members of the 90th Recruit Class, remember the principles of duty, honor, and integrity that you've been taught. Always remain a professional. Never go down that slippery slope. And never forget the oath that you have taken. Remember that your actions are a direct reflection, whether they're negative or positive. They reflect all police officers. As we discussed from day one up until this morning, with great power comes great responsibility. Congratulations and best wishes. Sergeant daughters, take charge of the graduating class.
Carry the guy off. Officer Harris, for the final time, take charge of your class. 90th Recruit Class, center, face. Forward, walk.
This concludes our celebration. Thank you so much for attending, and please have a safe day.